Today is Tuesday, February 27th, 2024. We are parked at the Nancy Pond Trail. She's going to go right up there. It looks like it's pretty low snow and icy there, but we're wearing snowshoes because we're going to go out and do Mount Bemis today, which is a bushwhack, although there's an abandoned trail. There used to be a fire tower up there, and the bushwhack route pretty much follows the abandoned trail. So we'll see how it goes. I have a map that has the old trail on it. If you use Gaia GPS, it's the 1930 map. And I also have seen other people's tracks and they pretty much follow that. So that's our plan. Parking lot is down to bare dirt. We're the only car here, and there's space for, I don't know, six to eight cars maybe. I don't really expect to see anyone else today. It's going to be warm, so that's going to make it a mess. I think it's going to be 41 degrees at the summit today. So we are wearing snowshoes and only have snowshoes with us because there's no way that we're going to be spiking if it's 50 degrees when we're coming down. So it should be, I think, around 8 miles. Well, let's go do it. This is on the New Hampshire 100 highest. We are 1.6 miles in, and the trail crosses Nancy Brook right here. It's a major water crossing. It's mostly bridged right now. Everything is quite soft. So once you cross there, I'm not sure why the trail is like this. Okay, let's see if this collapses on me. You come up, and then you're gonna take a right. Oh, I can see some people have gone, so it's right up in there. The trail goes up, and then it loops around to the left and goes up to Bemis. So that is the junction of the abandoned trail. So this is the abandoned trail. It's been easy going. You might see some post holing up there. And that is from a bear print. It's been following the trail. There was an open water source, and that's where we picked up the tracks. Wow, look at that. You can see the nail marks in that one. That's pretty cool. Yeah. All right, so this is it. Haven't seen the bear, which is a good thing.
We're heading up to the beginning of the ridge. It's going to take us up to Bemis. This old abandoned trail is clear enough to follow, and there have been others who've been on it, so there's some evidence of a track. Simple to follow. Almost not fair to even call this a bushwhack, but there are no blazes. Laura's leading the way. You can see the presidentials through the trees out here. Might be hard to see. There's white on the horizon through there. Maybe it'll show up a little better when we get up higher. This is really neat. I love this. Maybe you can see the presidential's right there now. Right through there. It's a bit easier to see with the naked eye. right. Beautiful day out here. Skies are blue. Weather's warm.
We are up on, I guess this is like a little, what is it, bump?
Yeah.
Heading to Bemis. This is Bemis over here. We just thrashed around in a bunch of spruce traps and I don't know what happened. Somehow we lost the trail up in there. And Mount Willie, Webster Cliffs, Mount Deception in the back, and then it's really hard for me to see on my screen, Eisenhower, and then Monroe and Washington right there. It's nice and warm. The conditions are not good for snowshoeing. I'm getting quite a bit of botting.
They're not good for spiking either, I'm sure.
No, it's terrible. The conditions are not good, and because it's so soft, you just punch right through in spruce traps, and this is what we're dealing with up here right now. It's kind of pokey. Okay. We're on an open ledgy area. I assume it's ledgy right here. I could see it from that other little sub peak, and then this is Bemis right here. Ooh, Chippewa. Nice. So we are back on the old Mount Bemis trail now. When we were up on that little sub peak area, somehow we got off the trail and ended up doing a lot of gnarly bushwhacking with lots of spruce traps, and it was kind of horrible. Ooh, there's a nice view of Washington.
Over there.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk over there. Hopefully I won't sink. It's a little hazy today. It's way more hazy than it's been all winter. And maybe that's from the high temperatures. Mount Washington. I didn't zoom in. Crawford Stairs Resolution. This is that sub-peak area right here. Whoa, that was gnarly. Looking over to this is really nice. Zoomed in, so that's Bemis right there. Coming around. These trees are kind of blocking the edge of Willie and Webster Cliffs right in there. Southern Presidentials, Washington, Boot Spur. Behind that is Garters or Wildcats. Trees are really blocking it. Stairs and Resolution, and then Crawford would be kind of in the foreground here, I believe. This is the place where we came up and got lost off the trail. Oh, that's terrible. I think Mount Parker is that one, I think. Kearsarge North. Attached ski area. Looking down towards the Sandwich Range. Table Mountain. Chippewa, far back. Yep. It's beautiful here. We're about 200 feet elevation left to climb. We're definitely on the abandoned trail now, because this is a piece of the telegraph line. It goes up into the tree up there. I don't know. I don't want to pull it down. Oh my goodness. This has been rough.
Yes.
That's all I can say. Oh, look, it's right behind you too.
Yeah.
Right here.
Very cool.
The snow is 3 to 4 feet deep, extremely soft. We've had tons of spruce traps and just botting and bad conditions. And also we didn't know where the trail, like the abandoned trail was for a lot of it. It was really bull in a china shop, I think they say. Okay, we're gonna power on. We made it up to the remnants of the fire tower. It took us a long time. It's my watch says 3.82 miles, 4 hours and 20 minutes with not that much stopping. It's just lots and lots of spruce traps. We did pick up the trough again near here, and so going back, we're going to be really diligent about trying to follow the trough and see where it goes. I think we followed the path of the abandoned trail for the most part, but man, nobody had been through there all winter, and the snow is just super soft and damp right now. This is like a staircase right here. The other ends of the fire tower. Cool. Okay, the summit, the high point is a little bit further on, and it's about 30 feet higher. We are up at the summit canister for Bemis. It's a jar, and it's only like 1.5 feet off the ground right now. There's our sign in. Who was the last person who signed in?
I told you. Last person signing was Trail Slipper.
Ah, okay.
What?
Anthony and Bob. Teal Goat didn't sign in. Okay. And we'll squirt. Okay. Well, we held off eating, so let's see if there's a view over here. And I don't know if we're gonna get one that we can sit down at. Ooh, I'm sinking. It's been lots of unstable. I don't know if I feel like pushing through. I don't think so. Okay, so that tells me the best views were on that open ledge area. I think I've seen it called the meadow also. So if you're coming out to do Bemis, that is the view where you want to like sit and enjoy. Okay. Maybe there's more if I poke around. Okay. We're going to eat, yeah? We are back at the water crossing now on Nancy Brook on the actual trail. John said I should video him in case it collapses on him. No problem. Okay, so we just came down the abandoned Mount Bemis trail, and it was a disaster. The snow is so loose, and we just post-holed like the last mile at least in snowshoes. It was just a disaster. So very slow going. Hopefully this will not be like that. It can't be. This is actually packed. Okay. I think it's like 1.6 the car, so I probably don't have another video to do. It was much, much, much slower than I had anticipated, but that was 80% due to the conditions and 20% due to us getting off trail a couple places. All right. Very good. Should be a shade under, let me look at my watch. Should be like 7.5 or 8 miles. I think 7 3/4.